Welcome to If You Can't Stand the Heat, Get Out of the Kitchen. I am your guest host, Michael Maccabee, and today I'm going to be cooking fajitas. Fajitas are a staple of many cultures: Cambodian, Peruvian, Irish, Britannic, probably Belarusian, and today we're going to be making them from scratch. Now obviously if you don't like any particular colour of pepper, you might want to be picky, but I couldn't afford to be because I didn't have that much money on me. That's one of the things that people like about this show. They say, "Oh Michael, you're a billionaire celebrity chef, but you make such accessible meals." And to be honest, that's what it's about really. It's about giving something back to the community. Alright, now, you're going to want to do like that once, twice, 3 times a lady. Now, bam, 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 bam. Falls apart though. Bam, bam, bam. Now what you're going to get with these, you're going to get some chunky vegetables, and it's just going to absorb all the flavour. It's going to give you a kick. A healthy kick of flavour. I prefer the green peppers myself. I find it gives you a bit of a tangy flavour. Obviously you can't pick and choose. At the end of the day all this flavour is just going to come all together in the ultimate wrap. I would always recommend caution when cutting up objects. Obviously if you're not a professional chef like me, make sure you don't chop too quickly. Treat yourself.
Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville.
Red onions, really a godsend. I find they're more impactful with their flavour. A lot of the time they can be cheaper and they're actually slightly healthier. And I find if you're cooking something that's going to have a tangy, fruity feel, you're going to want to incorporate that colour into everything. So, now how you cut it, okay? Notice I've left the top on. Put down there. Put down there. Now. Just going to want 3 vertical incisions, making sure you don't cut all the way through. What I find is this helps you if you struggle with crying from onions. And you see you can get those really fine cuts. Some people say that you don't want to eat veg, it's boring. I say, fuck them. Now, my rule for preparing meat is you're going to want about 8 ounces of meat per person. And I'm cooking for 4 people tonight. I've got about 920 grams of chicken. How you're going to cut this is really up to you. I tend to go once across, then once through it. Because you find the thinner you get it, the crispier it is, and that's where it's like. You know, the Romans, in their first 3 battles against Hannibal in the Second Punic War, lost 100,000 men when their own population was only 400,000. But they kept fighting, and 10 years later, they won the war. Don't give up when things seem hard. Perseverance and steady wins the race. Right, chicken's cut, veg is cut, oil is heated in the pan. Now let's start cooking. Just push it in with the spoon. Now you're going to want to agitate this chicken a lot for the opening stages, make sure they stick together. I'd recommend keeping it on a medium-high heat. Once you've got each bit of chicken individually browned off at the sides, then you can start adding in the other ingredients. I'm going to be cooking it straight from scratch, right out of the sachet. Now, the rule is you can never have too much flavour. So we're going to throw in a bit of smoky barbecue to start, then possibly use 2 roasted tomato and pepper.
And these were all prepared earlier.
Yeah, all prepared earlier. I put them in my own patented sachets. Hear that sizzle? Good sound. You're going to want to set up your workstation while you're doing all of this. Some people like their meat slightly baked. I like doing that too. I'm often quite happy with just microwaving it 40 seconds. I think it's really a matter of do you prefer it soft or crunchy. I mean, like I say, you can get them pre-cooked, but at the end of the day, it doesn't give you the same taste, and it actually works out more expensive. The other thing you're going to want to have going on while you're doing this is grate your cheese, because everyone loves cheese.
Well, most people.
Everyone normal.
Most people.
Yeah. Well, most people are normal, some people aren't, you know? Now, with your cheese, it's really up to you which cheese you go for. I go for Cathedral City, and I'm using a stainless steel brand grater. What you find with graters is because there's multiple knives in it, they're like little knives that grate up the cheese. Yeah. With this type of cheese, you're going to want to keep it in your refrigerator for 6 to 10 months, and if at the end of it a mold starts developing, you know you're doing something right. Now, a lot of people say, Michael, why do you do so much cheese? And the short answer there is, because you can't really do too much cheese, can you? I mean, you're hard pushed to. Now, what you're seeing here is you've got some moisture developing in there, and this moisture is actually going to help to bring along your next stage, and that is your veg. You notice I've got a pretty much even ratio of veg to meat. That is what you're going to want to be going for.
Is that coincidental? Or is that,
no, that is meticulously planned.
Excellent.
Just like everything I do in this kitchen is in a way meticulously planned. Now, if you're like me, you're going to want to have a moment where you get the old, the old shuffle, shake. Particularly the onions. The onions are going to spread their flavour throughout. You know, lots of people say, "Oh, I don't like onions." You see people going through, they'll find bits of onion and they'll pick it out of their meal. If all the flavour that's in that onion has dissipated into the rest, what can you possibly be objecting to in this onion that's been sweated in a sauce for anywhere between half an hour and hours, tens of hours? When you get that kind of look, you know you're cooking real, authentic Mexican cuisine. You get a burst of flavours, the white contrasting. It honestly, it looks like one of those Aztec temples they have. A real kind of, it's a treat for the eyes, and that's one of the things I really admire about ethnic food. It is entertaining to look at, and it is genuinely like a little fiesta on your tongue, and everyone's invited. Now, what we're going to go for is we're going to find that if we throw in some barbecue seasoning, prepared already.
That you prepared earlier?
Yeah, I prepared it. We're going to find that it goes right in. And it's going to soak into the sauce, which means when the sauce eventually dissipates, you're going to get a thick, syrupy taste. Look at that. And honestly, you're just going to want to leave it now. Leave it for a bit. Leave it to cook. And you're going to want to what you're going to want to do with these is you're going to want to wrap these in foil. And put them on a baking tray. That's going to be your way forward, really. Now, a lot of people like quesadillas.
Ah, so I see what you're...
Yeah. I've turned this back up to 6 because you're going to want this flavour to kick in quite quickly. It's from the most basic, humble beginnings to a classic of Latin American cuisine. Put the tortillas in. Time to get the tortillas out. Oh, these are looking ready to go. Ready to rumble.
So Michael, what are you doing now?
Well, first thing you're going to want to do is get a bit of chicken. Just a bit, you know, a little fronted. There's four wraps each, so don't go nuts, guys, you know. I think that's a good amount. To be honest, probably.
Flies in your cheese.
Oh, fuck off, that's why I can get AIDS and die. Sorry, audience at home.
So Jackie, Michael's cooked a delicious meal for you.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to eating it?
I am very much looking forward to it. I'm going to thank him a lot.